my name is Mark Evans. This is MDF1, Week 3, Project 3. And this week we used the map kit, the map view. And we had to create an application with a tab bar controller with two view controllers. The first view controller contained a table view, which consisted of 10 business locations, of which I stored coordinates and a title and a subtitle into an array on the app delegate. That way it can, be accessed from both view controllers, and I can pass the data to either or. On the first tab, I used I actually allocated the information into the array from my first view controller, and it then stored it in the app delegate. So I actually populated that information to give you the table, and then within my table you can edit the table and remove a business location from the array. So when you actually go to the second view, it'll show you a map of all of the locations in the array. So if you delete 2 from the table, you should see 8 if I have 10 in the array. So I'm going to run the application and show you, and you can probably better understand it by seeing it. Let's see, we'll hit build and then simulator. So here's my project. And here's my location. So right now I have my 10 locations in my array, and I basically just picked fast food restaurants, and I put a coordinate for each one in the Maryland, Baltimore area. So if you click on the actual location, you're going to get a zoomed in view of that location, and then it populates the title that we had from the table view onto the navigation stack, and then it also populates that title into the business location down here. And I also populated the actual GPS coordinates that you pass in order to see this location. I have it passed to another UI label here at the bottom. So this is what you get when you click on each location. You can actually see the location and where it's located. Now, this isn't actually where Burger King's located because this is in the water, but I just put random locations for my area, and like I said, that's how it works. Obviously, you would want to spend more time to actually figure that out, but you can actually go into edit mode and you can delete any of these. But before I do that, I'm going to go to the map view, and you can see all 10 locations. If you count it out, there's 10 locations here. So what we want to do here is, let's say we want to delete McDonald's, we want to delete Pizza Hut and Carl's Jr., which half of these locations aren't even located in Maryland, but they're some of my favorites from around the country. Alright, nonetheless, I deleted let's see, I deleted 3, so that's 7 left. So I should have 7 locations in my map view. So it syncs up, I have my 7 locations. If I go back here, and let's say I delete 2 more. So I deleted Sonic. So now I have 5 locations. Go back to the map view, my 5 locations show. So everything appears to be working according to what we needed to do. And like I said, it's very tricky, but you can see here in my app delegate, I actually create a mutable array that retains it here, and then you can see in this little here at this little function that I wrote here, you can just see that my array is allocated, but there is nothing that I stored from the app delegate. If you actually look at my first view controller, you can actually see when my view did load, all of the locations are here. And when I come down here, I use my MyAnnotation class to actually store the information I want, and then I add the object from here into the app delegate. So now I can actually populate my information within the table view. All that information, when you select it, is then passed to the single view controller, because when you select it, you actually want to see that view controller with half the map information and the business information. So it sends it over to here in my past location, so where I pass my coordinate and title, and then I populate my title from there. I actually put my map information there, and then the past annotation, all that dynamic stuff is put right here. And then utilizing the actual second tab of the whole map here is in my list map controller, and that's a little bit trickier, but like I said, I use the app delegate here, and then I actually get the array from there, and I actually log it out to see that I actually have objects within the array, and I can count it out here. And then if you actually, then what I actually do, which was the trickiest part, was this remove annotations to start, because to keep it in sync, you want to remove everything from the map from the start, and then you want to create a for loop to go through the actual array from the app delegate of what's left, and then I'm actually looping through, re-adding the locations. So this remove part, I actually did, I tried doing it and it didn't work. This is actually what we went over through class, and this is what I found out works. So just going through the code, everything works the way it should, and I'm happy, and I spent a lot of time on it this week. But hopefully everybody else is doing okay, and I'll see you next week. All right, take care.